Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. I hope you're having a great day. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, I'm Hannah. I go by the Paperback Butcher on the bookish channels here because I love books, especially paperbacks, and of course, brunch. I recently did a live stream here on TikTok, on YouTube a couple of days ago, and oh my gosh, that entire stream was dedicated to me counting and cataloging my entire library. So, if you haven't seen my home library, we're on the floor right now. It's it's a bit of a doozy, as they say. And we've got three beautiful walls of books. And one of my goals for my counting and cataloging stream was to, of course, I wanted to, keep track of all the books I own and know exactly what editions, keep track of my book club picks, if they're signed, all of these wonderful things. But I also wanted to create some space on my shelves because I noticed they were getting a little bit full, and we just moved in here in the last year, just got these shelves custom built, and I didn't want it to be entirely full already, especially when I knew there was some books I didn't love. So as I was streaming for literally 16 hours straight, I realized there's a lot of these books that I'm okay with unhauling. So I started pulling all of these books off my shelves. I started putting them inside this like gray tote that I have that's massive, and the tote was full. I kept pulling books off the shelves to unhaul, to unhaul, to unhaul, and there was just a massive amount. So I decided this morning to put all of those books together and to count them all. So they are here behind me, and there are 148 books in my unhaul pile. So I'm going to be running a giveaway here on YouTube, but I'm also cross-posting this giveaway, so you'll have a couple different chances to win, but we'll get into those details shortly. So if you want to enter the giveaway here on YouTube, I'll give you the details right now so you don't have to look too far. I'm also going to put them down in the description below. But of course, number one, please subscribe to the channel. Number two, like the video. And then in the comments, let me know one of the books that you'd like to win, or at least one of these 148 books. And if you want more chances to win, you can head to my TikTok, my Instagram, or my Lemonade social profiles. And I'm not choosing one winner for all four platforms. I'm choosing four winners, one from each. So if you want to improve your chances, go enter on all of them. And I am going to be choosing the winner on January 26th. So you've got about 2 weeks from the time of this recording. And you'll have 3 days to claim your winning. And you'll get to choose 1, 2, 3, or 4 books. As a quick little rule or disclaimer, you do have to be based in the United States for this particular giveaway because I'm utilizing media mail. So I don't know if you've heard of media mail, so let me give you the TLDR on that real quick, because if you run a bookish account, you need to know what media mail is. But here in the United States, we have this special program that was developed by Eleanor Roosevelt back in the day, and it's for books and any sort of type of media. So it could be movies, DVDs, documents, textbooks, anything like that is labeled as media mail and is much more affordable to ship. So in my personal experience, every time I've used media mail, it's been about $4 or $5 to ship. And that can be entirely across country. That's sometimes it's multiple books, sometimes it's just one. It doesn't matter how heavy that book is. So that's why I'm running this giveaway, since there's going to be so many winners and they can pick 1, 2, or 3, or 4 books. But that's why it's going to be US only for this one. Your girl's on a budget. So that's the rules of this particular giveaway. Like I said, the rules are also listed down below, so if you need a refresher there. And for this particular stream, I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the books and talk about a little bit of why I'm unhauling. I'm not usually a big unhauler. I'm very much a planner, and I'm very much dramatic at times. So of course I would save all my unhauling to do it at once. So this is pretty fun. This is pretty exciting, but I'll show you all the books here, and then we'll talk about why I unhaul books and, kind of the intentions behind it. And this gives you an idea of some of the books that you could win. So we have 148 books. So we're not going to do any sort of synopsis or anything like this. This is just rapid fire of me showing you all of the covers of what you potentially could win. So in general, a lot of these books that I'm unhauling, the reason I'm unhauling them is because I either own duplicates or I, have evolved and grown as a bookish content creator. I've been collecting books since 2020-ish. And that's when I started my channels and started getting books from publishers. And a lot of these books, unfortunately, at the time, maybe I had gotten them. I posted about them then. I posted about my book mail, but they're maybe not who I am as a creator anymore. So maybe I have a new style of posting, or I found the genres in my niche better of what I love to read. Maybe I don't love the format that it's in. Many of these books, like I said, I do have duplicates of. And many of these books, like I'll have an ebook, I'll have an audiobook. Some will have a physical and I'll have the ARC. They sent me both. And like I said, we need shelf space. We need some shelf space. So any of these books are fair game for the giveaway. And honestly, I'm really relieved to just be giving these away to other book lovers. I know that's super cheesy, but when I was thinking about what books to unhaul, I get really sentimental about my books. I'm definitely a big, huge shelfie. And I just thought about them collecting dust on my shelves and how sad that is. And I don't know, I almost think that like books have feelings. I know they don't, but I almost feel that way. And so I was thinking to myself, these books deserve to go to a home where they'll be read, they'll be loved, and they'll be displayed on their bookshelves. So that's kind of my intent also with getting rid of all of these, is connecting with all of you on all of these social media platforms, giving these books some new homes, and just giving them that new life. But there are 148 books that we're going through, so you've got a lot of options, which is why I'm letting every single winner that wins out of the 4 winners choose several. Because I definitely know there's a lot of options. And from there, I'm definitely still going to have a lot of books left, because even if, we're going to have 4 winners and they choose 4 books each, that would just be 16 books. So I'm still going to be left with quite a bit. And so my goal from there with the rest of the books is my neighborhood is building little free libraries, and they're working on building several. So I want to be the one to go donate all of my leftover books that I'm unhauling to these little free libraries. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be their self-appointed, what do you call it? Not hostess. That's not the word that people use, but stewardess, I think is what they call themselves. They're little free library stewardess. Since they aren't designated to go in front of one person's particular house, like it's not a homeowner that's doing it, it's the neighborhood, I've kind of taken it upon myself to be that person in particular. There's even some little coffee table books in here. One thing too you'll notice is a lot of these books are mass market paperbacks. I've realized I'm just not a mass market paperback girly anymore. I would rather read it as an ebook if that's the only format it comes in. I know it doesn't bother some people, but for me, my eyes get tired at night, and it's hard to hold. It's just not my particular cup of tea. But it might be yours. There is literally so much variety of genres here too. It's really fun because you get to choose. And like this book, I have 3 copies of. I don't need 3. You can have one. But I'm really excited. This is really fun. Hence the spontaneous stream. And for those of you who aren't watching the live stream as it's live, you're watching the replay, there's still time to enter the giveaway through January 26th. So if you want to play it safe, enter before January 25th, because I'll be choosing the winner at some point on January 26th. I don't know what time yet, but We shall see. And I'm so glad that this isn't going to be another 16-hour live stream. This is just going to be like a 5 or 10 minute stream for me to show you all of the books that you could win. If you have any questions of how the giveaway works, definitely drop them in the comments right now for those of you watching live, and I'll go ahead and address those. Like this book, I read it, didn't process a word. Look how much shelf space that takes up. And is this going to be something I'm going to continue to talk about? I don't think so. Unhaul. All right, we've got more stacks. Let's go. Keep it going. And I'm definitely excited that there's such a variety of genre for everyone. That's still something I really focus on, is reading all types of genres, all types of authors. So I think this unhaul pile just reflects that as well. Also all sorts of different likes too, which is cool. So hopefully there's a little bit of something for everyone and you'll find something that you're interested in. Got some kind of coffee table books too. Sorry, the sun's a little bright in some of those spots. This one, I definitely did read, definitely love. I'm going to continue reading them, but it's mass market. This unhaul has actually inspired me. Whoa, a little bookmark fell out. This unhaul, though, truly has inspired me in other areas of my life. Like, I started unhauling in my closet, which I've been doing the 75 hardest style challenge. For that, you have to get dressed every single day for 75 days. You have to document your outfits, no buy, so no buying any sort of clothes, accessories, shoes, etc. But for that, part of that challenge is to also organize and clean out your closet. And boy, oh boy, now every day when I'm getting dressed, if I see an item that I put it on, I'm like, this isn't flattering, I don't feel good in this, I'm just like chucking it in my unhaul clothes box. So I feel like this just like really set the tone for me in the new year, where I feel like inspired, like, let's keep things more intentional. Let's keep the things we love. And, you know, we don't need to have everything. You can still be an intentional book collector, but let's give these books some new homes. So it feels good. I feel like rejuvenated and energized. And I don't do a lot of giveaways, honestly. I think especially if you do too many giveaways, it just feels kind of spammy. And I would rather that people find me through the type of content that I post and they connect with like who I am as a person and as a creator, rather than just wanting free stuff. So that's why I don't do a lot of giveaways. But in situations like this, where I have so much or something really cool, or I get to work with a cool brand, I definitely want to do a giveaway, because I also just like want to reward those of you who've been here, you know? And it does help me find new friends and new bookish friends. So that's a really exciting part of it too, is I get to connect with a lot of new people. So I hope that it brings me some new bookish friends, maybe here on YouTube or maybe on one of the other platforms. All right, whew. Almost 2 stacks. Almost done, 2 stacks left. This book, I think I have 3 copies of. Little Fires Everywhere. It's fantastic. I haven't read that one yet, but I don't need 3 copies. This book was hilarious. I have a different format of it. Some poetry. These ones are a duology. So if you are thinking about entering these, I would say ask for both. So many options. Good. And like I said, if you've got any questions, I will take a couple minutes at the end to answer questions. And I know that this is a really odd format for a giveaway. And I agree. This is weird. I've never seen someone do a book giveaway in this way, which is understandable if this is hard for you to choose what book, which is why down in the comments or in the description box, I've also linked the Instagram post. So if you're finding this format a little bit hard to follow, trust me, I get it. You can go ahead and click that Instagram link in the description to see all of the books in photo format. So I have each stack was a separate photo. So you just swipe over on that post and then you can see there. You can also enter there. So that should help too. And this one's actually signed. All right, last stack. This one I already have the hardcover. And for once I decided to keep the hardcover because I liked the foiling over the paperback. This one I've got 2 copies of. I feel like this one's going to go like hotcakes. This one is, I don't remember if this one was signed. No. I got this on the weekend. I met Alex Astor, but I had 2 copies of it. But that one says not signed. A lot of these too are ARCs, and you will never ever find me selling an ARC. Not allowed. Illegal. Straight to jail. So I'll sometimes keep the physical copies, some that are the finished copies. Sometimes I'll keep the ARC copy. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to why I choose one or the other. It's just my vibe of the day of what I decide. But unless it's a favorite, I'm not going to keep multiple of the same book. Just because shelf space. And this is actually not a kid's book. This is an adult book, by the way. It's about like dating. You can see it's like Tinder on the back. Just as a heads up. All right, almost done. And a couple of mass markets to end the day. All right, that was, whoa, all 148 books. So my unhaul is, I was trying to think of how to phrase it. I was like, one man's trash is another man's treasure. One bookworm's unhaul is another bookworm's TBR. I don't know. But drop questions if you've got them in the comments. I've got a couple extra minutes to hang out and answer your questions. And I will go over the rules one last time. So how it works is, of course, subscribing to my channel. You have to like this video, and then you can comment on this video with any of those books that you want to win. So that's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. The giveaway is going until January 26th. So I'll choose the winner on January 26th. And I'm going to pick 4 winners. So I'll pick 1 winner here on YouTube, 1 winner on TikTok, 1 winner on Instagram, and 1 winner on Lemonade. So 4 winners. And you can enter on every single platform. There's no rules against that. And each platform, just check the description in the comments of how to enter, because they're a little bit different because they all work a little bit differently. But you'll get to choose 1 to 4 books if you are one of the winners. So you get options. You have to be in the US, you have to be over 18, and you have to be able to share your mailing address. Otherwise, I can't get the books to you. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Those are all the books I'm unhauling. Like I said, all of those leftovers will go to my little free libraries in my neighborhood, and maybe my neighborhood book club once that gets running as well. So that's the goal here. I'm excited to share the book love with all of you. Just call me your local book fairy. I've got you covered. And I'm excited to connect with some new friends. If you just found my channel from this giveaway, please let me know. I would love to know and connect with you and make some new book friends, because it's a little bit hard being a reader on the internet and finding new friends. I think you know what I mean. All right, that's going to be all she wrote for this stream. Like I said, it was going to be short and sweet, just to go over the giveaway, to show you the books that you could win. But I will catch you in the next video. If you want to watch that stream of me cataloging and counting all of my books, that's still live on my channel, and it's under the live stream tab. That was literally 16 hours. So if you need to, cut it up in chunks to watch, or if you want me to just keep you company as you cook, do your laundry, do your dishes, read your book, it's a really good background video. That's what I love those kinds of videos for. Trust me, I'm not going to be insulted if you put me in the background whatsoever. I'm just happy to hang out. And the giveaway for that particular video is for a Kobo e-reader, and that giveaway ends on the 16th of January. So that one's almost over, but you've got a little bit of time to enter that one if you want to win an e-reader as well. Whew. All right, that was a lot of words and a lot of information said very quickly. So thanks for hanging out with me. Good luck on the giveaway, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Take care.